Hi. Today I wanted to talk just a little bit about mindfulness. So, practicing mindfulness does not have to happen in meditation or in a yoga class. Whether or not you choose to do these things, which I highly recommend both of them. Um, Other ways you can practice mindfulness are just in your everyday life. So we have a lot of distractions. We have cell phones, we have, plenty of activities happening, plenty of stimulation happening from outside of us. So in our environment, in everywhere. So there's a lot of outside stimulation. So what this can cause is us to kind of be scattered in different directions, or it can cause us to not be focused on the present moment. So being focused on the present moment, whatever it is that you're doing, that is a great way to practice mindfulness. So it seems like something simple, but it is a practice. So to practice mindfulness, you can be at the ocean or outside in nature, just simply being and observing your surroundings. So taking time to really look at what's around you, be present with that, here with what you see. Okay, then you can be present to what you're hearing. So tune into that. What are you hearing around you? The animals, the trees, the wind. Another practice you could do is focusing on your breath. So just feeling your inhales, your exhales. Breathing in through the nose and out through the nose. Maybe breathing in through the nose and out through the mouth. Notice how it feels. Notice any sensations you experience while breathing. Just things, there's so many things you can incorporate. And you could do this when you're driving. I mean, as long as you're focused on the road, of course, you're breathing. So, just paying attention to your breath when you're driving. Or while you're driving, being very present with driving, completely focused, your mind focused on what you're doing. Say you're doing some sort of an art project or a craft, being fully focused in that project. And if your mind wanders, bringing it back to what you're doing at hand. So, like I said, we have plenty of external stimulation happening. So a lot of times we need to remind ourselves to stay present or just kind of bring ourselves back. And the mind travels. So sometimes you'll be thinking about what you need to do in the future or something that already happened. So if you're in the moment practicing mindfulness, or if you just want to practice presence in general, when your mind begins to wander, bring it back. Just consciously be aware of it and bring it back. And do this gently. So, it happens sometimes just automatically, and just gently bring yourself back, no judgment, and then fully focus on what you're doing. You could also do this when you're working out, when you're at work, whatever it is that you're doing, when you're spending time with a friend, just being fully present with them. These are ways to practice mindfulness. Another one is when you're eating. So how amazing it is that food nourishes our body. Like, we are fueled by food that we put into our bodies. And sometimes we're not even aware, if we're rushing through a meal or trying to get somewhere and just going through the motions, we're not really being present with our food when we do this. So before you eat, you can create a whole experience of it. Give gratitude for your food, gratitude for the nourishment that you're going to receive, and then just presently eat your food. Noticing each bite, chewing fully, going through it with intention, eating with intention. So everything that you do, you could infuse with presence and intention and mindfulness. So yeah, for literally any activity can be a practice of mindfulness, and it really just helps you to focus, to center, to have clarity. It's just so many beautiful things that it can do. And I do have to say, meditation is an absolutely great tool. And if you even give yourself a minute a day to meditate, start with that and then maybe increase it, you will notice a difference. You will notice a difference in your moods, your clarity, your focus in everyday life. So even by doing that, your mindfulness practices will become easier and just for longer periods of time. And like I said, it's a practice. This isn't something that you do for a little bit of time and then you just got it forever and that's it, you're done. No, it's like a continuous process. So yeah, I just wanted to share with you some mindfulness practices, how you can infuse mindfulness into your everyday life, whether you meditate or not. And yeah, hope that helped out. I encourage you to try some of these today, or to try some of your own mindfulness practices that you come up with. All right, have a beautiful day. Namaste.